I'm getting my classroom set up. What do you guys think? See some changes happening. Does this look familiar? What about this? I wonder where this is located for you to use. Check it out. Might want to pause it right here. All right, guys, so we're going to do I don't want to say a quick review because we kind of went over it some. We started it, but not that much. I was asked today on Google Hangouts to make a video for geometry. Well, okay, I hit angles a little bit. So let's talk about G1. Understand that shapes in different categories, rhombuses, rectangles, others, may share attributes, and that those attributes that they share can actually put them in larger categories together. For instance, we've all figured out that a square is a rectangle. It's a specialized rectangle. In fact, it's a rectangle where all four sides are equal. It's the only one. That's why the square kind of feels like it's better than all the other rectangles. That's why it gets a special name. That's what I say. Totally made up, but it was believable, right? Okay. So here's the thing. When we're talking about shapes, we're talking about our two-dimensional shapes, and within that we define these categories. In language arts you talk about the characteristics of the characters. We don't use the word characteristics when we're describing these shapes. We're talking about this word. Oh man, there's such a glare. I don't know how to move it. Oh, just like that, and just like that the glare moved. Okay, that's bad. Whatever, we're going with it. Attributes. Yes. Okay, so we are talking about the attributes of the 2D shapes. You have to understand what they are before you can actually discuss them and compare them. But right now I'm going to pause this video because I need to adjust the lamps. You know what? It's a little darker than I want it to be, but we can work with this. I do want to see if I can find a different marker. I'll just stick with this one for right now. So the attributes. At the end of this, we're going to talk about this shape right here and its attributes. Number one, this is supposed to be straight, and this is straight, and that's straight, and that's straight. Okay, we will talk about this quadrilateral at the very end to kind of review everything. Number one, with attributes, we want to talk about the sides. And I've been saying angles, but when we talk about the angles, we're actually talking about the vertices. Now, what is a vertice? Vertices is plural form of vertex. A vertex is where you have two lines that come together, and it's this point right here. A lot of times we look at that as, you might say, oh, that's a right angle, or that might be just shy of it, an acute angle, but it's where those angles are formed. Remember, in the angles video, we added in straight angles and reflex angles, as well as the acute, right, and obtuse. So when you look at a shape, you have to define it two ways. Number one, if it's a 2D shape, by its attributes. What are those? The sides and the vertices. This is not an angle. It's what forms the angles, where the two line segments come together, the two sides. So we're talking here, 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 and here. So tell me this. If looking at this shape, how many sides does it have? Give me a second. If you said 4 sides, you are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you say 4 vertices, if you're already going there for me, yes, you are correct. Now, that's where the angles are formed, at the vertices. Sorry, it's kind of jammed in. There's the word vertice right there. So before we can really get into the different types of quadrilaterals, you need to understand this, because you have to understand that all quadrilaterals are going to have the exact same attributes. Again, all what does that mean? 4 Quadrilateral. A quadrilateral. To be a quadrilateral, to go to the quadrilateral party, look in your notes. What does it say? 4 sides, 4 angles, or those are the vertices. So really anything that has 4 sides, watch this. You might say, oh, that's, no, it's not. There's one right here, 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 and here. What about this one? Ooh. So remember, not all quadrilaterals are going to look like squares and rectangles like this, okay? What I want you to do to really focus on these different sides and vertices is I was going to read you the book, The Greedy Triangle, not because it talks about all triangles, it talks about all kinds of polygons and helps you review 4-sided polygons, 3-sided triangles, 4-sided quadrilaterals, pentagons, 5-sided, hexagons, 6-sided, and so on. Take a look at it. What I want you to do is go onto Google Classroom, and under the topics, under geometry, you will see the link for this video, for a video of this being read aloud on YouTube. Why? Because I work smarter and not harder. Why make the video if it's already there? Plus, I proofed it first to make sure it was a good one. I got rid of a few of the others. So enjoy, have at it. Oh, we got a lag, and let me know what you think of it, okay? Love you guys. Love you. Mwah. Support my Bulldogs today. Have a good evening, and I will chat with you tomorrow at our hangout. Bye.